at you, I know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I don't need another love. Yeah. We do this every day. We do this love for life. You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love.
Welcome in, everybody. I am excited to get back at it tonight with these amazing, amazing creators on our Sunday night show. It is the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. My name is Pete McDivitt. You're at the show, and this is all about the ladies. I've been instructed by the ladies that A, I'm not allowed to talk about the Orioles because it ticks off Angela with Boston. B, I'm not allowed to talk about the Ravens because it ticks off Molly with Cleveland. And C, I'm not allowed to talk about Paul because it ticks off Stephanie. So I can't talk about anything tonight, which is a good thing. But we're going to have some fun. So, ladies, welcome in. Stephanie, Miss Kiel, how was your week?
Hello. It was great. Thank you.
Yeah? Good week?
Yep. Had a good week. Yep.
Awesome.
Temperatures are starting to drop, and that puts me in a good mood.
That's a good thing. Miss Ventures,
Yeah.
out for how are you and how are your cats?
We're all three doing all right. Loving this nice weather we're having now. It's definitely way better than the weather when I was in Disney. So
Yeah, well, anything's
fall
better.
has finally arrived.
Fall has arrived, and that's a good thing. You guys both look great with your ears. And the final part of the trio here, Miss Monorail Mollie, how are you? How was your week?
It was good. I guess I have to comment on the weather too, since everyone's commenting on the weather. Our weather's getting cool over here too, but I guess I'm craving that hot weather because I went ahead and booked a trip for this week back home. So
yes, it's your turn to go.
craving that warm weather. So I'm on my way.
So it works out kind of good within 30 days. Angela and I both got there, and now you're going next, and then not far behind you, Stephanie's going. So we're all getting a little bit of the magic, and that's an awesome thing. So I'm excited about that. We've got some great stuff to talk about tonight. We got an incredible guest. We got some highlights from the previous week, which I finally found Angela. Here she is. I've been looking for her for 2 weeks down at the park. I couldn't find her. And we're going to talk about upcoming shows and all kind of stuff. We got a great drink of the week. But I think we start off everything like we normally do, and that would be say hello to the chat. So, Miss Kiel, I'll turn it over to you. The ladies can wave. I'll sit here and try not to look like a crazy monkey.
All right. Welcome into Paul Engel, Nicole Happy's Haunt. We've got Jan S. Disney. We've got Corby Sinclair, Miss Jenny, and her mom.
Ooh.
And that's
Nice.
KOFA Creative Studio. We've got
Nice.
Space Mountain Dave, Debbie Bernfeld. We've got Jeannie. We've got Katie Y. We've got Mara. We've got Cherie. We've got Darla. We've got Tina Marie. We've got David Bako, JC Skipper Brian, Jennifer Caruso. And I don't know if I missed anybody.
Well, if we did, we can definitely get to them. Welcome into everybody
Yes.
coming in here. Hopefully, we're going to have another big show with people coming in throughout the night as we do it. We're going to get into the recap in just a second. Want to remind everybody that we do have an Instagram, a Triple C Instagram, which we'll be highlighting throughout the night, dropping the link, and of course, we might have a giveaway later tonight. I think from some past people, leaving some comments over there, which is really good. Also, one thing that was brought to my attention, Jen actually picked it up this week. We've corrected in all of the openings for the shows now. You can now get a hold of the ladies through their channel here, which they all have. Their link is up in the description of our video, but also their Instagrams are all in the description of the video now. So if you want to get to them through the chat, the Triple C, you can, or if you want to reach out to them directly and say, hey, what about this? Instagram would be the appropriate measure. We had a great show a week and a half ago, and I think Angela's going to talk a little bit about it because she was running around hiding, playing trick or treat with me, and couldn't find us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pete and I were busy playing hide and seek in Magic Kingdom. So while we were doing that, the amazing Dad Bills took over the chair for Pete. And we also had some amazing people pop in. So we had AJC Amy pop in. Paul Engel popped in. Corby Sinclair. We finally have a face to the name now.
Yes.
And Mel from Main Street Treat Company. So if everybody would like to check it out, I suggest you do.
And Tina,
it's like Tina's dropped it.
Yep, Tina's dropping links. I thought it was a great format. I thought Molly and Stephanie did great with all of our guests coming in and keeping it moving along. Dad Bill did a great job, except he left a whoopee cushion here when I sat down. It made a really bad noise. So other than that, Dad Bill's was awesome. And it was a lot of fun to do an on-location thing. And I think we're going to possibly be talking about towards the end of the year, doing an end-of-the-year hangout type thing, I think is on the book. So we'll talk more about that as we get going there. So Tina's dropped the link for that. You can check out that previous show and all the others in our playlist as we go through. We've got an amazing guest this week. I'm really excited about this young lady, and I think Jen's going to share a little bit more.
Our guest tonight, she is passionate about Disney and helping other YouTube creators. She's an avid collaborator, supporting the movement for positivity, happiness, and personal growth. She's a leader in her actions for women all across YouTube. Our guest is a key figure in one of the best content creator forums on Facebook. Her love of Cinderella is close to my heart. And later in the show, joining us will be Cinder Ally Loves Disney.
That's going to be awesome. I'm excited. I know you guys, we were talking with her a little bit before the show, and it was great to sit there and spend a few minutes with Ally and talk about every thing we do. And there's her partner in crime out there, Wrestling with Disney. There's Nina. Yes, it is an amazing. You guys have done a really good job in laying out your booking forms, and over the balance of 2023, we've got some amazing people coming in, and we'll be talking about them as we get closer along. So with that, I'm always excited as we get through and get into the beverage of the week. Beverage. I love this segment. It was a great idea when we came up with it, and it gives us a chance to talk about what drink we're going to do. This week was Miss Minter's turn to pull out something, and I believe she's going to a galaxy far, far away tonight.
I am. I'm going to the wonderful land of Batu, to this amazing cantina called Oga's. And we are going to have the Bisbee Fizz this week.
Nice.
As our drink of the week. It is my favorite on their menu. It is Bacardi Superior Rum, Yuza Puree, pomegranate juice, white cranberry juice, and a cloud swirl. And it's just fun because it's all bubbly and it like kind of bubbles up and has like the smokiness to it as you're trying to drink it. It just makes it that much more fun. And it's got like this really nice fruity flavor that I like.
So it's a sweeter drink.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a sweeter drink, but it's not like overly sweet. So
okay. Molly,
yeah. Can I even say it might be healthy? It has cranberry juice in it.
I know.
So, Stephanie, have you tried this?
I haven't, but I'm going to.
Okay. Jen?
I highly recommend.
I haven't had it, but it sure looks like it would hit the spot right now.
What's the over-under on how many this would take to get you tipsy? It's a smaller drink. So I don't know. It doesn't have a lot of alcohol, right? I mean, Angela.
No, it's got a little bit of alcohol to it, but yeah, yeah.
Over under on for me is a half. Just throwing it out there. It's about where.
So you'd be like
I can
slurring your
usually
speech.
start.
Yeah.
I'm usually good with 2 to where it's like I'm okay, and then like 3 is I think where I would start feeling it.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
Okay. That's going to be our new thing. It's a tipsy scale. You know how much
Mhm.
how much would it take to get you tipsy or me
Like that.
driving into a bathroom? Oh, cat. Hello.
Yeah.
We're good. Now it's complete. We're at a full show. Welcome into
Yeah.
Eric D. Eric D, thank you for joining us. Wrestling with Disney. Nina, thank you for joining us. Mary Carroll and her cats are joining us, and Mr. Fulton as well. Well, with that said, it's a good time for us to go over and talk a little bit of hot, spicy questions. I think those are good. Let's jump. So I always enjoy this part. This is where I get to ask the lady some of the funny questions, and I usually pick them at random here, which makes it even more interesting. So let's go tonight, and I'll start with Stephanie, just because it drives her nuts that I do it every week. That's the whole point.
I am second
You do.
on
You
this
go to Stephanie
storyboard,
first
but
all the
I'm always
time.
first.
I know, I'm going to keep doing it just because she brought it up. Let's see. What do we want to go with here? No, I don't like that. There's some good ones in here tonight. Wow. Let's see. If you could be invisible for a day, what would you do? Let's go with that one.
Wow, if I could be invisible. I don't know. What am I most nosy about?
I don't know. You tell us. We're hoping to find out.
Wow. I don't know. What would I do?
Anything you have in particular?
I can't think of anything. I just really want to go, not have somebody know that I'm there.
Okay.
All right, let me think. Do my friends here have any ideas that could spark?
Last I looked, it's a 1-hour show. I'm just curious.
Jen, you have anything good?
I'll go to Angela then. Angela?
If I could be invisible, I would actually go into one of the big meetings that a lot of the Disney execs are having to find out what is going on.
Oh, I like that answer. That's a great answer. Anne-Marie Dreyer. Hello, Anne-Marie. Welcome in. Jen, how about you for this one?
Mine's a lot simpler than that. I would just walk my butt on an airplane and go anywhere in the world I want to go.
Oh, there you go. Well, yeah, you can move around.
If they can't see me, if they can't see me getting on the plane, I just get on a plane and let it take me.
As a favor to all of us, if we happen to be on that plane, please get us our drinks quicker. If you're let's go to Angela. Angela, I sound like a game show host. Angela, what's the worst thing you could use in place of toilet paper?
The worst thing?
Or an alternate thing. Either way.
Accidentally using a poison ivy leaf.
Oh my God, that is horrendous.
That would be really bad.
I don't know. Good gravy. Okay.
That would be pretty bad.
Top that.
I was gonna say bad toilet paper would be like an actual piece of sandpaper.
Oh God.
That's what I was thinking. Right? You said bad. What would be a bad thing?
Boy.
That would be bad.
That would be bad. Stephanie, top that. I'm not sure you can.
I don't think I can either. Let me think. What would be worse?
Good Lord.
I don't know. Tree bark?
What? Okay.
I don't know. If I was
That would be
camping,
bad.
I'd be desperate.
That would be pretty bad.
Whole new path there. All right, Jen, it's your turn. Your question of the day. We will go with, what's the most socially unacceptable thing that makes you laugh?
Picking a wedgie.
Picking a wedgie. Okay.
Ladies, am I right?
No, you're right. Stephanie, top that.
Burping?
Burping? Okay.
Or kids farting in my class. That really is fun.
Oh,
I
there
have to
we
try
go.
to keep a straight face while they pass, and I'm trying to okay, it's not funny.
Oh.
Challenge
Challenge there to Angela. Top that. I'm not sure.
I would say any type of remark that's very inappropriately
Wrong one. Okay.
wrong.
I will take the
It
chance.
just strikes you as hilarious.
I will top all three of you right here. Mine is Debbie Bernfeld doing moonshine shot. That's mine. That makes me laugh. So I'll go with that one, which is a good one.
Mhm.
All right, that's always fun. I like to do this stuff with you guys. We have some laugh. We'll do it with our guests as well. And I'm excited to get to our guest tonight because she is a strong female lead in our community. She's got some great things going on with her channel, in her social media. She's got some different interconnectivity community stuff going with some swaps and different stuff she does. And she has an incredible Facebook group that she works in partnership. Wrestling with Disney, Nina actually came up with the concept, and those two have come together, and they really crushed it. I'm excited. Let's get to our guest. Joining us tonight for the first time on the Triple C Show, it is Cinder Ally. Hello, Ally.
Hello.
Welcome.
I hope we didn't scare you too much on stage. You know?
No. I was going to say really quick, Pete, before we get started, I have to ask Jen, what flavor cupcake will go with your makeup?
Oh,
That's good.
Wow. That is good.
Wow.
That is a great question.
I was not expecting that, but I'm going to have to say yellow cupcake with white buttercream frosting.
That's great. Well, that's actually
Sorry, I was put up to that.
that's an unexpected transition. For those of you that don't know, we'll throw it out there right now. We had a little bet on today's game because I'm a Ravens fan and Jen is a Browns fan, and the loser has to take a pastry to the face. So I think maybe on next week's show, maybe we'll share a video with everybody. We'll try to see if we can make that happen. Pastry to the face. That's a great transition. I'll let the ladies say hello. Stephanie, say hello to our
Hey,
guest.
Cinder Ally, how are you tonight?
Hello. I'm doing well. Thank you so much.
Well, we can't wait to hear about all the great stuff you're going to share with us tonight. So appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
Jen, throw it over to you. Fist bump, and it's over to you.
Okay, fist bump. Here we go.
Yeah.
There you go. You look great. Boom.
Is that better?
Yep.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay. Okay. Hi. Thanks for the cupcake comment.
I was put up to that.
Peter,
Oh, gotta go.
you put her up to that.
Gotta go.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, well now I won't hold it against you. I was just gonna say, in watching
Should've
all of Pete's streams over the past months, year, whatever, we always see the commercial for Cinder Ally Loves Disney. So I'm really excited that you're here and we could put a face to the name and learn a little bit more about you.
Great. Thank you. I'm excited as well.
Nice. Apparently she's delusional. I'm not sure what she was talking about. Angela, I'll throw it over to you.
So welcome in, Allie. It's really nice to get to see a face to the name. Why don't you share a little bit of an intro for yourself for those meeting you for the first time?
Sure. Well, I have been on YouTube for a little over 5 years now, about 5.5 years. And I decided to start my channel because I was born and raised in California, always gone to Disneyland. And when we moved away from California, I was very sad. So I watched a lot of Disney YouTube and I was like, hey, I could do YouTube. I have plenty of stuff to share on as far as collection wise. So I thought, let me just go ahead and start a channel. And Cinderella is my favorite Disney character. So it kind of made sense. My nickname's Ally. So I was like, Cinder Ally loves Disney. That's what I love. So I kind of came up with that channel name. But yeah, so like I said, just kind of started it because of being homesick and away from Disney. So
your park experience centers around Disneyland. Share with us some of your love of the California parks, like some of your.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been going to the park so long. I remember when the DCA, Disney California Adventure Park, that's across from Disneyland, was just a parking lot, and I saw it get built and all that kind of stuff. So long time goer. But I mean, as far as just the park itself, there's certain foods I love eating there, snacks mainly. I have certain rides that I love as well. I can't remember. I think some of that is coming up later. I don't remember, so I won't give all of it away. But yeah, so just love going to that park. It's one of those feelings where you walk in that park and all of your cares in life and stresses in life just completely disappear. You're just there in that moment and enjoying yourself and being happy. So I literally call it my happy place. Although it's the happiest place in the world, it's my happiest place in the world. So.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with Disney World. It's like, that's my happy place. That's the place I like going to.
Angela, we had one quick question before you go. David Baca would like to know, just real quick, what's Allie's favorite ride?
The number one ultimate favorite ride, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. So, yes.
Thanks for joining us tonight, David. Hey, Angela, back to you.
So speaking of Disney World, do you have any plans to come out to visit the Florida parks at any point?
Let me tell you, Angela. So I have lived outside of California for over 8 years. And for the last 8 years, I have wanted to go to Florida. But it's just never worked out. I've actually gone to Disneyland twice in the 8 years. And I live farther away from Disneyland. So I really want to. But the way it's working out for our plan in the next couple years, we're probably going to end up back at Disneyland once more before I make it to Florida. But I definitely want to go there. We have a lot of things on our bucket list that we want to do. But unfortunately, it just may not work out that way until later down the road.
Yeah. Oh, I totally get that, because I find myself still going down to Disney World in Florida. And I'm like, I need to go out to Disneyland and do a visit. And it just never seems to work out that way. So I totally get that. So as we mentioned before, Cinderella's your favorite character, and with your Cinder Ally. Tell us what Cinderella actually means to you.
Yeah. So she means a lot. Like, for one, she's proof that you can maybe not come from the best circumstances in life or have the greatest life, but if you dream about something and stay determined and work towards it, it very well may happen one day. So that overcoming that, that hurdle and stuff like that was one thing for sure. And the other is that she believed in true love. And like, I have to say, I've been with my husband we're coming up on 35 years in December. So I think I kind of found true love. So it just kind of balanced along together for me. So
Congratulations.
That's so fabulous. That's so fabulous. So Disney and Make-A-Wish have a partnership. However, this does have a direct impact in your life. Do you want to share any stories tonight?
Yeah, gosh, all of a sudden I'm starting to get a lump, although I was prepared to talk about this. But so Make-A-Wish is a very special place in my heart, because we lost my little nephew about 2.5 years ago. He was 10. He was born with a rare disease, and they didn't think that he would live as long as he did. But we did get a Make-A-Wish trip for him, and they sent my sister and her family, and my husband and I were able to kind of like just piggyback on. We paid for our way and went down to the park, but the park was so accommodating to even add us to like the pass to get in on the lines, because you get to like skip the line kind of thing. And they added my husband and I on there so we could all stay together as a family. And they see the Make-A-Wish buttons that you have on, and they just go literally the meaning of above and beyond to help accommodate and make that trip special for the not only the child but the whole family. And so that really impacted me. And so I'm a big supporter of Make-A-Wish ever since then. So yeah. Sorry.
That's it's an amazing organization, and they do a lot for so many. So
they do.
It's amazing core memories that you make.
Yes.
When you're there.
Absolutely.
So I think Jen wants to talk a little bit more about your channel content.
Yeah, let's
Right.
switch over and talk about your social media presence. We know your YouTube channel has over 1,000 followers. Your Instagram is approaching 1,000, and you're also on Facebook, which is awesome. So you're definitely on all the things. Um, if the mods can drop those links, that'd be great. We know that you're passionate about the women's movement, and on your channel, there's about 34 videos about International Women's Day. Can you share with us your drive behind that?
Yes. So the reason why there's a lot is the first year we did it, I was part of a collaboration. I was asked by some other all female YouTube groups that wanted to just have a presence out there to recognize anybody in the community and just kind of empower women. So a bunch of us did a collaboration for 1 year, and that was like, I think 3, maybe 4 years ago. And then no one wanted to do it the next year. I was so surprised. I was like, what? So I kind of just continued it. Like if I can't find anyone who's interested in collaborating with me, I'll just do it myself like I did this year. And honestly, it kind of crept up really fast on me this year. So I didn't have time to reach out to anyone. But yeah, it's just really like recognizing anybody. It could be in your personal life, in YouTube, whatever it might be, just recognizing women and empowering and strengthening women.
I love that. I love that. I think that's awesome. I love that you do that. The other thing that caught my eye is that you have a playlist discussing National Do Something Nice Day. So,
Yeah.
for anyone who's maybe not familiar with that, can you elaborate on that for us?
Yes, so that actually is October 5th of every year. And it's just basically doing something as simple as it sounds. It's doing something nice for someone. Like it could be as simple as paying forward, like if you're in a drive through and you're paying for the car behind you, or whatever it might be, donating to charity. Like I did a donation to Make a Wish 1 year and did a couple other things. And so I just asked people if anyone's interested in doing that, paying it forward, being kind to others, and wants to share about it on a video, they're more than welcome. We can, do a little collab together and release videos on it. So that's pretty much the idea behind it. And I actually got the idea from a couple guests that were on Pete's channel several years ago. They did something similar, but they did it on in November, which I'm looking at my notes, is actually World Kindness Day. So there's a National Do Something Nice Day in October, and then in November it's World Kindness. So either one of those occasions, you can kind of do something nice for someone.
Wouldn't
Or
it be nice
both.
wouldn't it be nice if every day was Kindness Day and every day was Do Something Nice Day? Wouldn't that be
Absolutely. Wow.
wouldn't it be that would be nice in this world? Okay, switching subjects. What about this Disneyana convention in Dayton? It seems like you've done that a few times. Tell us about that convention and what you have on your channel about it.
Yeah, I actually discovered it pre being on YouTube. I have a friend that I met out here in where I live. She knew about this particular convention and said, "You've got to go. It's got a bunch of cool Disney stuff. There's people that sell Disney items there." And so we went, and it was amazing. It's pretty much held at the same hotel every year, and the organizers of the event, it's completely nonprofit, although they charge people to have vendor booths there, but all the expenses or all the profits are given to a local charity that feeds children in that city that they hold it in.
Nice.
So and you
Nice.
can also bring donations like food donations and stuff, but it's just a bunch of Disney fans that get together and have memorabilia, and they sell stuff, and sometimes people trade stuff, and there's pins and everything you can think of there. And sometimes there's even items from some of the parks, like somehow somebody gets like a sign or some small thing that was from a park, and they'll have it available for someone to purchase there. So you never know what you'll find.
That's really cool. And like Dayton is actually right down the road from me, and I didn't even know this was going on. So I think I might have to think about going to the next one.
Oh my gosh, you and I need to connect then, because I'm not too far, like an hour and a half from there. So we might have to just meet up in general. I didn't realize you were that close. So
I think that would be awesome. So we will have to talk off
Yeah.
stream about that. I would love that.
Yes.
Okay, Steph, you wanna take over now, Steph?
I would love to. So, Miss Allie, also in some of your playlists, you have your journey on Weight Watchers. And can you tell us a little bit about that? How did that start, and what did you document?
Yeah. Well, it started for, okay, let's back up. So for at least 10 plus years, I've felt not very healthy. I didn't like the way I looked. I knew I needed to make a change to get myself healthy. And one of my Disney besties, who's been in the chat, Nina at Wrestling with Disney, she messaged me and was like, "Hey, there's a deal on Weight Watchers right now. I'm thinking about doing it." And I said, "Hey, you know what? I'm just going to make a decision right then and there. I'll do it with you." I said, "Wouldn't it be fun if we did it together?" And so we've been like a support for each other for the last 6 months. And I am pleased to say that I have lost 37 and a half pounds, and I
Woo!
feel so much better.
That's so great.
Yeah,
So proud of you.
yeah. And it's surprising how easy in a way it is. I mean, it's a sacrifice, and you've got to train yourself to, like stop eating a certain way or stop eating a certain kinds of food. But it can be done, and I'm proof positive that you can do it. So, yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, without promoting the company, but it is a very good company. They have a great plan, and it is one that has worked for me in the past several times. So
Good.
that's right. Well, that's good. I have to watch that because maybe that encouraged me. I'm glad you had somebody to support you during that too. I think it's real important to have somebody going
Absolutely.
with you, on that kind of a journey to encourage each other every day, and just
Yeah.
how you're
We're
doing.
always texting each other like, "Hey, how many points is this?" Or "What kind of food are you? Or where are you at for weight loss?" So it was really nice that we
Yeah,
just kind of, had each other over that time period to support each other.
great. So, also it says you are a key leader on the Facebook group called Disney YouTubers. Can you tell us a little
Yes.
bit behind that?
Yes. So my friend Nina at Wrestling with Disney, like Pete said, she started this group and I kind of met her through it. Like we were both in a pin trading group originally. And then she asked everyone in that group, "Hey, is there a Disney YouTuber group out there?" And there really wasn't. So she started the group and I met her. We became friends and through that and through YouTube. And then eventually she asked me to be an admin. So I think there might be a couple other people that are set up as admins, but her and I are really the only active ones in that group. But it's really great because it's almost like a support group for YouTubers. If you have questions about like a certain kind of video you want to make or certain things, you can just post it in the group and everyone will answer. Everyone's really helpful and nice, as well as you can share your current video that you have posted for the week as well. It's just kind of a wide range of things in there. So
Well, I bet a lot of YouTubers really appreciate that because, especially once just starting off, you have to learn
yes,
everything from by yourself. There's not a class, I guess. I don't know, but I'm
exactly.
sure
And
that's
that's
super
what it was
helpful.
for me and I. We were both brand new YouTubers when she started it. So it kind of, yeah, we all learned as we went. So
That's awesome.
Hey, Steph, if I could jump in real
Yeah,
quick, two
sure.
things. One, I want to say hello and welcome to Heather Earl, Sebastian the Crab, Janice Disney. Got you before. If we missed anybody else along the way, I apologize. We've been really engaged. We've got a great guest here tonight. And just a quick compliment to both Cinder Ally and also to Nina. They have been incredibly forthright about letting others come in there and to post and to try to grow from an organic fashion. And I consider it blessed that I got to meet them a long time ago, and they've been very supportive to me. So I want to say thank you to both you and Nina, even if Nina is wrong about most of her wrestling views. So, Steph, back to you.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so as a follow up in the group, you foster the Not Just a Disney Post segment. Tell us a little bit about that segment.
yes, that's basically because we try to stay primarily a Disney YouTubers group, but we know,
Mhm.
myself included, the people that post things that are Disney related content. So once a week, I put a link out there that people can post anything that they put up on their channel during that week that is not Disney related, whatever it may be. They're allowed to post that link in there, and then people can go in there and find something different to watch and watch someone's video that way. It's just to kind of help control and make sure that we keep it, the main part of the group, Disney focused. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great idea. Did you come up with that idea? Because that was genius.
No, No, I'm pretty sure that was Nina's baby. So, or somebody. I think maybe someone asked if they could do it, and she kind of created that. So, yeah, I just run it.
I love it. Well, you
Hey,
guys
that's
do.
great.
Those are some great questions. Absolutely love that. But it's time to get into some fun questions with our guests, as I like to do here. And this is where we get to put our guests in a little bit of a hot seat. So let's do that. Bit of sizzling Q&A, and I think Jen's going to start tonight.
I'll start us off. Okay, Allie, you and I both love Cinderella, but which Disney princess is the most annoying to you?
Oh,
Yeah. I'm gonna probably, yeah, that's a hard one. Like, honestly, I don't even want to answer that because I don't want to like offend anybody who loves a certain princess. And I don't really know if I can say there's one who specifically quote unquote annoys me, but I guess I'm going to pick this, and please nobody hate me for this. I'm going to say probably Snow White, only because her
Ooh.
voice is just a little octave high. So
I agree.
You know, that would be my answer. So you're good.
Yeah.
okay.
What about you, Steph?
So I agree with her. Just it's really even hard to watch some of the old videos because she does sing so high, but it was a different time then too, and it sounds more like a grown woman opposed to like Ariel, who sounds like a younger teenager or something. But I think they've changed the way that they do some voices since Snow White was a part of that. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
How about you, Angela?
Yeah, I'm the Snow White person. Yeah, no.
Yep. See,
All right,
Allie,
well, now
you were
I'm
afraid to
close
say it. Right, you were afraid to say it, and yet we all agree with you. So there you go.
wow.
That was the
We've all
first one that
offended
popped in my
the
head.
Okay, Angela.
So, what is the weirdest food combination that you love?
That's going to be for me.
Yeah.
Okay. This is funny. So, I mean, it's not funny to me, but everyone seems to not like it. But I love pineapple on pizza. My husband thinks it's crazy. And so many other people don't like it. Thank you, Steph. I'm like, I
You're
love
welcome.
it.
I love it.
You're not going to get any help on that side of the street. I can tell you that.
No.
You could be covered in pineapple, and that'd be great. That'd be fine. Cheese and pineapple. That works.
Well, that's a whole nother show in itself. Steph, how about you? Your question of the night.
All right, Miss Allie, what is the weirdest gift that you have ever received?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Like, I can't think of anything. I really can't. I don't know. I don't know that I've ever gotten anything weird. I mean, yeah. I honestly have no idea. I really couldn't think of anything. So I don't know.
Jen, surely you have gotten a gift. That's crazy.
I was just sitting as she was answering. I was trying to think like the weirdest thing I've ever gotten.
It probably would have come from Pete. So.
No.
Wow. How rude.
No,
I mean,
got
creative.
nothing.
Pete's gift would have been very creative.
Yeah.
Weird.
Angela?
Wait. I got something. I got one thing. I thought of something. My aunt gave out what you call it? The windshield washer fluid.
For gifts? Oh, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all needed it. It was all something we needed.
Well, that's true. It's very practical.
Very practical. Yep.
Yes.
Where are you going? I'm going to aisle 7 automotive. I'm getting Christmas shopping.
Going shopping at AC. Delco store.
Angela?
Angela, anything?
I haven't really had any weird that you would classify really as weird.
Interesting. All right.
How about you, Pete?
I once had somebody try to give me a monkey.
Wait, a live monkey?
Yeah. My mother didn't want it. My mother had a fit. I don't know what we were going to do with it, but it was a monkey nonetheless.
She already had one monkey. So.
What? Wait a minute. What is going on?
Sorry. 1 month is enough.
God, it's another segment. Good Lord. Again, start us.
It's another segment now.
Get me out of here. Dad, you're off. Go.
All right, let's switch and head over to collectibles because we know that Allie has plenty of collectibles. So we know that you have a love of Disney pins. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your hobby with your pins? When did it start? How many pins do you have? You know, all that kind of stuff.
Yes. So it kind of started, well, let's back up a little. So the first time I went to Disneyland as an adult was on my 1-year wedding anniversary. And so ever since then, I've been going to Disneyland. I went a couple times as a kid, but mainly as an adult. So that first trip, I got some pins. It kind of started back then, and that was 27 years ago. So been collecting pins for 27 years, but it's gotten a lot more. I've collected them a lot more in the last 5 years of doing YouTube. Let's just say that. So yeah.
Do you have any that you want to share with us?
Yes. Oh, and I'm sorry. You asked how many I had. So I specifically counted per that request. 361.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
So,
That's
Very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Okay,
I'll quickly share. Oh, yeah. I just pulled just some random ones. So this one, let's see if I can get the camera. This is Mickey holding a churro in front of a churro cart, and I love churros. That's like my favorite Disney snack. So this one was like perfect to get, right? The next one is my number one. If I could call him a prince, I would. Marvel character, love Thor. Okay, this is from the more recent Love and Thunder movie.
Cool.
I can't hold it straight for some reason,
No,
but
yeah.
I can't get it straight. I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, here's this one with him and Jane on it. And then I saved, of course, my beloved Cinderella for last. So this is from, they had the Midnight collection several years ago that came out like with the dolls and stuff like that. And this is the pin
Very cool.
that went along with that.
I like that.
pretty.
Thank you.
Your fingernails are
nice.
beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So now we also know that you have fallen down the Funko rabbit hole, just like Preston. Tell us all about collecting Funkos. How did you start collecting them? And are there certain types that you collect? And then, of course, we want to see some.
Yes, yeah. It's kind of funny because I was really never a Funko collector, like never. I couldn't see like what people saw in them, honestly. But like eventually I bought one Cinderella one. I don't remember how I got it. I don't remember if I got it or someone gave it to me or what have you, but I kept it in the box for like the first couple years. And I realized, I'm like, I don't really see it in the box. I don't need to keep it in the box. I'm not going to resell it. It's for myself. So then I am an out-of-box collector now for everything, everyone. Sorry to all those who are in-box collectors, but I like to see my stuff. So, yes, I did. And I have 20 of them. I counted those too. 20 Funkos. Mostly Cinderella, but I didn't want to pull I only pulled like a couple of certain things because I don't want to be here all night, obviously. So the first one I'm going to share with you guys is Lady Tremaine with Lucifer sitting over here. But yeah, she's being evil. It's right before she trips the Grand Duke. She's got her cane when she trips the Grand Duke and he drops the slipper. That's it right here. So, and then this one, this is my spirit animal. I absolutely had to get this when I saw this. It is Rex from Toy Story when he's playing the game. He's got the helmet on. He's got his little keyboard here, slamming down on that game key to try to win that game. So,
that's so cute. I've never seen that one.
So cute.
One of my prized possessions here is good old Rex with the helmet on. So, love it. Yeah. Love it.
That's adorable.
I only pulled 2 Funkos to share. So.
Well, I think you collect a few other things. Steph, you want to talk about those?
Yeah, so with Christmas being 85 days away, of course, that's the actual day, so everybody better get shopping soon because the whole that. Um, can you talk about some of your Christmas ornaments that you have? I heard you have a collection of Christmas ornaments. How
Yes.
many?
And
How did it start? And how many do you have?
um okay, so on the shelves behind me, which you can't see too much of, but I have some shelves behind me that have some ornaments. I counted those alone, and here I'm thinking, oh, I probably have like around 50. No, I have like almost 50 just up here. And that doesn't include all the ones that I keep in boxes down in the basement that I actually put on my trees too. So I probably have like maybe around 60 to 70 plus. So yeah. But some of them, like, I won't put on a tree. They're like literal collectibles. Yeah. So, or they're too heavy. I won't put them on a tree.
Okay.
So
When
yeah.
do you start putting up your Christmas tree? Out of curiosity.
I usually try to do it the day after Thanksgiving or that weekend sometime. I always like to at least wait until I get through Thanksgiving and then I put it, or trees, plural.
Trees.
So yeah.
Good. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, are there any favorites that you would like to show us that you may have?
I do have one that I got last year that I was so thrilled to get. It's the Hatbox Ghost because
Timely,
I
very
love the
timely.
Hatbox Ghost. Yeah. So this is the Hatbox Ghost here.
Very cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
And this one's really, really heavy. It also plays a song, which I won't play so we don't get copyright, but it plays "A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes," and it's Cinderella, and she's standing like in her bedroom. She's holding her pillow and kind of sitting by the window. It's really, really pretty. And then the back has
Aw.
the open window there. So
Nice.
That's beautiful.
Love the detail on that.
yeah, so these kind of like this are like really super heavy. So I will never put these on a tree. I just display them. So
Take half the tree down, probably. I have one of those with Rapunzel on it, sitting in the boat, watching the floaty things going up and anyway.
yeah.
But the song has kind of, I don't know if I left it in the attic and I shouldn't have, but it sounds a little workish now. So just don't put those special ornaments that sing in the attic. Just okay. So then I also heard that you like Jim Shore art, and that is something you're really interested in.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us anything about that?
Yeah, Jim Shore. It kind of was one of the first pieces that my husband ever bought me when I started collecting Cinderella was a Jim Shore. Now, as many people know who are familiar with it, the pieces although they're very beautiful and ornate, they're quite expensive. So I don't have too many of them, and actually, I've been very blessed to receive many of them as gifts. More recently, in the last few years, while doing YouTube and doing box swaps. So I have 20 of them altogether, which is probably not a lot compared to some of the people I know that have a lot more than that, but it's still enough. So, and I did pull a couple to share.
Cool.
Just two. So this one I received as a gift. It is so beautiful. It's Cinderella at Christmas time. She's holding a couple presents, and she's got this beautiful cloak on, over her dress, and it's just beautiful, really, really pretty. So
Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
and then the other one, which when I did a Jim Shore video a few months ago, and everyone was like flipping out that I had this one, so I was like, I gotta share it in case you guys didn't see it, but it's Jessie and Bullseye from Toy Story.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's
she's got her
lasso.
lasso. She has a lasso up here, and so very, very
Wow.
cute.
That's awesome.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
That is beautiful. I can see why you like to collect those. Those are really
And actually, what's funny is I bought that one for my husband originally, who's coincidentally his name is Jesse. But he was like, "Oh, you can just put." There's her and Woody, so I have another one that's on the shelf. So he was like, "You can put those in your room and display them." I was like, "Okay." so those two are technically sort of not mine, but I bought them for him. so he gets displayed in here too.
they can be both of yours, right? So and so I noticed the ears that you have on, and I think Angela has some questions for you about the mini ears that you've got.
Yes.
Yes. So I have a love of ears. And I hear you do a lot of the create homemade ears. So if you want to talk about some of that, like when did you get
Cool.
started into this?
Well, these ears I actually received in this swap. I take part in what's called a Year of the Ear Disney swap. That the Siskateers Disney YouTubers, they started this, and it's homemade ear DIY ears. So basically, you can order them from an Etsy shop, or you can make them. They just cannot be park purchased ears. And so every month there's a theme, and people just make that theme whatever you want to make for someone, and you send it to someone whose name you were given. So it's really kind of cool. So yeah, I kind of started making my ears from doing that in the last, so I've been making ears. I started I think around 3 years ago, or pretty close to that. I don't do it every single month. But yeah, so most of the ears I've made, I don't have because I gave them to people, but I do have 2 that I made myself that I can share. But yeah, everything else I gave away, so I don't have with me. But
Did you make the ones you're wearing right now?
no, these I got in that monthly ear swap.
Okay.
These were from a friend of mine, Jake, over at Jake's Disney Afternoon. He made these for me. And I'm wearing my Nightmare Before Christmas t-shirt, so I thought it was perfect to wear the Nightmare Before Christmas ears.
I love them.
But yeah, so I will quickly share the couple ears that I have here that I made. So these are just kind of Christmas ears. It's like a plain little pattern, plaid pattern with Mickey and Minnie on the the little stripes here, and then I added this little Minnie Mouse kind of button thing to add, just give a little extra there.
That's a nice little touch. I like that.
Thank you. And then this one, I love one of the other pin collections that I have, and I love the movies are the Monsters Inc. characters. And so I made myself some Mike, Sully, and Boo ears.
Oh, cool.
And so
Wow.
on the fabric here, so I have like them all. They're both all 3 of them are on at least one portion of the fabric. And then I found these little these are actually like buttons, but they're kind of big decals. So I glued them onto my double bow here that I made. So I made all this. Like I lined the headband, and this is not easy to do. Let me tell you, like putting the fabric around the headband. But yeah, I was like, I'm just going to treat myself and make myself a set of ears like this. So I did, but not without burns. Hot glue burns, let me tell you.
I am so proud of you. I could never do that ever.
I know.
I've attempted it, and it did not go well.
It's kind of therapeutic in a way to just like sit there like a couple hours on a Sunday and just like, come up with a design you make, you create it all yourself. So that's another thing I love too, is being able to execute something that I came up with. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Very nice.
Love it. Well, with all that said, before we jump over to our hot topics, we're gonna get through ahead a couple quick hot topics. Want to also acknowledge that not sure about Baker going live tonight, but I do know that Dad Builds will be going live tonight, a little bit later on tonight. Tonight is movie night, is it not, Angela? Is that what
It's movie night tonight, and we're doing Raya.
Right. Oh, you're gonna be on with them?
No, I'm not going to be on with them, but they're going to be.
They're supervising. Thank God. So, Chris Dad Builds, somebody could drop.
I will be watching
Raya tonight. That'll be a great movie night over there as we go through. Let's get to a couple quick hot topics. So we got some good ones here tonight that I'm excited to hear about. Let's see. Jen, I think you're going to talk about something we found over at All Ears.
Yeah, I thought this was very interesting when I saw the headline. The 10 worst Disney restaurants according to Yelp.
Oh my God.
I was very interested to see who was on this list. So I'm just going to run down them real quick. The 10 that were on the list. And I don't know if I agree with some of these, but this is according to Yelp, I guess. So it's Nine Dragons, Sasagula, Maria and Enzo's, Pizzafari, Backlot Express, Restaurantosaurus, Fairfax Fair, Il Mulino, which I don't even know where that is, Hollywood and Vine, and the Lotus Blossom Cafe.
Wow.
So yeah, I don't even. Where is Il Mulino? Does anybody know where the Il Mulino is? I don't know that I've heard of Il Mulino. Anyone? No. Okay.
Is that the other Italian restaurant in Italy?
I don't know.
don't know.
I'm
I
disappointed.
don't know.
Enzo's is in there. I mean, they're good. I've had them. But,
hmm
all
We
right.
always eat at Backlot Express. I didn't think it was that bad, so I was surprised to see that on there. We've done Pizza Fari before with the kids. It's all right, you know. I didn't think it was one of the worst.
Hmm.
I was maybe thinking
Yeah.
ABC Commissary would have been
Anne
on
Marie
the
says
list.
it's Swan and Dolphin.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Oh,
See, I
okay.
haven't been to Swan and Dolphin. I didn't know that. So, okay. Thank you, Anne Marie.
Thank
And
you.
I'm with Katie Y. I'm like Hollywood and Vine. What?
Mhm.
I love
Right.
Hollywood and Vine. It's
Right.
so good. Like even the buffet. Now that it's back to buffet, it's still pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess we need to get on to Yelp and put some more good comments in for some of these. So
Absolutely.
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Worst restaurants at Disney.
All right. Angela, you got something from Chipico you got pulled up, huh?
Yes. So there was a new Dooney and Burke released this week. It's the Epcot Reimagined Dooney and Burke bags. They can be found in the Creation Shop. They have a satchel for $268, a crossbody for $248, and a tote for $298. They feature Mickey, Nemo, Olaf, Groot, Remy, Figment, and some of the other attractions there at Epcot.
Wow. That's a nice nice pattern. Allie, are you into Dooney and Burke?
I do not. Those are
Yeah.
quite, yeah. I do not have any of those.
Paul told me he was
Yeah.
getting Angela a bunch of them this weekend, so just throwing it out there. So
Sweet.
Stephanie didn't even react. I thought Stephanie would get fired up. I said Paul was buying them for Angela.
Oh,
Paul,
for Angela. I thought
Yeah.
you just said he was buying them. I was like,
No.
oh, well, they must be for me.
no, Paul's in striking distance. I wanted to see you throw something at him. But with that, since you didn't throw anything at him, let's go over
I
to your
didn't.
topic. You're going to talk a little bit about Mickey Blog.
Yeah, so Mickey Blog is sharing that you can go to Disney Springs now and have your picture taken with the hitchhiking ghosts. Also, there's lots of black plants and shrubs all around for their decoration. You can also have your picture taken with the sign of in front of the house that says the Haunted Mansion. Feel free to get dressed up, head over there, and have your picture taken at the PhotoPass Center over at Disney Springs.
That's interesting. Would you guys all do that? Allie, I'll start with you. Would you do that?
I would.
Yeah. Steph?
I totally would. I don't know that I'd get dressed up, but I definitely would. I'm like putting that on my schedule for something to do when I go down
Okay.
there. So.
Angela, you going to head down there and when you get down in December and check out the ghosts if they're still there?
Yeah, if they're still there, I totally.
It's only
check
through the
those
end of
out.
October. Sorry.
Oh.
No,
Well, then we're counting
I'm
on
there in
Jen.
December.
Jen's got to go there next week then.
Yeah, I was
Darn,
just
I
sitting here
see.
thinking, I hope my son will agree that we can go there. I hope he'll let us go because I
Oh.
really want to do this.
Shocking.
So
It looks
Well,
fun.
it's very close to
Yeah.
World of Disney and the co-op. So if you're over in
Okay.
that section,
Good to know.
you might accidentally fall into it. So yeah.
Well, let's
Yep.
bring this train into the station. Jen, you want to start taking us home on our great show here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, another awesome show. We learned about Allie's passion for Cinderella. We discussed her passion for helping others. And we found about her connection to collecting pins, gym shorts, Funkos, ornaments, all those great things about Allie. As a reminder, she can be found on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. So if mods, can you go ahead and drop those links one more time so everybody knows where to find her? Also tonight we had another awesome drink of the week with a little foggy thing on it that Angela told us about. One thing I ask everyone before you leave tonight, go in the comment section, drop a comment for this video. Let us know what you think of the drink of the week. You never know when we're going to do a surprise giveaway. So it's also always important to drop those comments. Make sure you're following us on Instagram. And along those lines, Pete, we had a giveaway that we were doing this week.
We did. So let's we'll do the giveaway. We'll talk about the giveaway real quick, and then when we come back, before we go over to Steph and we're talking. I think, Steph, you're doing some of Allie's favorite channels, right? Before we do that, I'd love to hear from Allie what she has coming up on her YouTube channel and all her social medias here. But let's jump over. That's a great transition, Jen. We we had a giveaway that we announced. We're going to continue to do giveaways. We already have some items stocked up that I purchased when we were down at Disney. And the giveaway was pretty simple. You had to go and you were directed to leave a comment on one of the other videos. You had to be following the Instagram. It's just to keep people in the loop. And we are giving away a mug. And this winner, a recipient, because everybody's a winner in our community, this recipient for the Soarin' mug is going to be Wendy B. Wendy B. She was on Team Replay. She said she wanted to bring up to us that the links were dropping in the chat. I did go check them out. They were dropping, so maybe it was just a problem when Wendy was in there, but they are links are posting. She said, also, I love reading the chat even in the replay. Great show. I love seeing so many people in the community being highlighted. I know this was a different than normal format, but I loved it. That was when we did our group event from Magic Kingdom. So congrats to Wendy B. Worked out great that her name was drawn out, and she's a big supporter of the community. So congratulations there. We'll get with Wendy and let her know, and I'll get an address to send that out to her. So before we go to Steph, Allie, what do you have all coming up on your social medias?
Oh, for on my channel, yes. So I'm hoping to still do something for the the Do Something Nice, which is going to be this week, and then I am also going to be doing a monthly pin video, which is called Celebrating Collections, People, and Pins. That's a monthly collab that I'm a part of, as well as a Year of the Ear exchange, where those handmade ears that we exchange. I have one of those for this month as well. And it's my grandmother's 100th birthday this month. Yay! And I'm going to be going to her party. So maybe I'm going to vlog that. There's a possibility that I'll be vlogging a little bit of that too. So yeah, that's what I've got for this month, at least, coming up on my channel.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, gosh. Let her know that the Triple C's say, happy birthday. That is so great. 100. That's amazing. It seems so far away. So funny. Yes. Yeah, they're right up on you. So, I was going to ask you about some 3 channels that you would like to recommend to the folks that are listening tonight that you have found that you enjoy and other people may not know about.
Well, one of them is my friend Eric at Eric D. And he is really great at doing informational current topics, things that are happening at Disney, whether it's at the park or even Disney news related. And then him and his adorable family, they all go on various Disney trips. I love when they go to the Halloween party and the whole family dresses up like in the same theme type of costumes, from him, his parents, the nephew and niece and sister and brother-in-law. I mean, everybody. So it's just really great. Eric's a really good friend of mine, but his channel is amazing. So I definitely would recommend him.
I saw his name in the chat too. That was great.
Yeah.
Saying,
hi,
hey,
Eric, you're still watching.
All right. How about another one?
Yes, Serena. So I met her in that monthly pin, it's Celebrating Collections, People, and Pins collab. And Serena is just so sweet, and she has the biggest smile on her face. She's always happy in her videos. She knows so much and has so many pins, but she knows about all the Disney Channel shows, has pins on every one of them, can tell you a lot of different things about them. So she's just a really sweet girl, and another friend of mine too. So very happy.
And your third one for tonight.
Yes, Meg V and Janelle love Magic Journeys. Whenever I get homesick about Disneyland, it's great watching their videos. They do a lot of food related videos. They just seem like the sweetest couple. I would love to be able to meet them one time if I could ever meet them randomly at Disney. They just seem like the nicest folks. So yes, those are my top three Disney recommendations. And I will tell you really quick, one bonus non-Disney channel that I love is the Brotherly Love podcast with Joey Lawrence, Matthew Lawrence, and Andrew Lawrence. They are hilarious. Like if you just want something to play while you're working or something and listen to, they crack me up. So just they're great ones to watch too. So
that's called Brotherly Love. Is that right?
Brotherly Love Podcast. That's the name of their
Okay.
channel on YouTube, and they film their podcasts and they air them. So yeah, it's
Love
great.
I love it.
All
That's
right,
a good.
awesome. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Angela, I think maybe we need to talk about our show next week, and then we'll after you tell us about that, we'll say goodnight to our guests and close this party out tonight.
Okay, our guest next week is a community pillar. He does a show every day of the week, focused towards the community. He's got a charity drive fundraiser actually currently going on right now. His humor brings smiles. With his channel, focuses on spreading glue, Lego building, and movie nights. He's an inducted member of the Recognition series, as well as does a lot behind the series. It is Dad Builds.
Next week, Dad Builds joining us. That'll be awesome. I think the great thing about that we're going to do is we're going to try to get to know Chris a little bit differently. A lot of people know him already, but I'm going to spend a little time with Chris on prep, and what we're going to talk about hopefully will be some ways for you guys to get to know Dad Builds a little bit more than he normally does. So that'll be a lot of fun. I think we also want to remind everybody to do what? Hit that Instagram, right, Angela?
Right. Make sure you're hitting our Instagram with likes, comments. Make sure to make comments too if there's anything you want to see from us. We're trying to bring you guys some more content.
Love it. I want to say thank you to Allie for joining us tonight. Again, you can check out all of her socials. Check out her Facebook.
Thank you, Allie.
Absolutely fantastic. I'll throw it. We'll go around real quick, and just for a real quick final thought of the night, anything you want to go, we'll go with our guests first. Allie, final thought of the night for you.
I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I was really honored that you guys asked me to be on the show. So I'm really, really glad to be here. Thank you so much. That's my final thought.
Well, I don't want to get Stephanie fired up. You want to go first?
Sure, why not? Final thought.
Oh.
Yes, no, maybe?
No,
Okay.
Go ahead. I was going to let Jen go. Go ahead. See?
Not bad. I thought you said you were going to... Okay, never mind. I was all prepared.
Okay.
Not really prepared, but you know.
Go first, Miss
Okay.
Stephanie.
So final thought, be nice to somebody, give somebody a hug, give somebody a compliment, make them smile.
Love it. Angela?
Final thought is go out this week and just try to make it the best you can.
Love it. Jen?
Final thought is if you want to see me get a cupcake in the face, you need to tune in next week.
I can't wait for that. This is going to be exciting. Thank you to everybody who's watching live or watching the replay. Get out your Mickey hands. Let's keep waving as we go out. If you're watching live here today or on the replay, please leave a comment. You never know when we're going to give something away. Again, our guest has been amazing. Go check out all of our socials. Ladies, hang tight. We'll say goodbye to everybody in a minute. With that, we are out. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you got style, the way your body makes my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe, 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you, I know it's alright.